social media sites. I know that some sites out there require that when you're posting images that they be a certain size. So I wanted to help everybody figure out how to do those images and also how what sizes they need to be. Uh, so on the screen here, you see I have a quick reference for different image sizes. And pertaining to the first one is pertaining to Facebook. As you can see here, the cover photo needs to be 851 pixels wide by 315 pixels tall. Holly, sorry about that. Mailman bringing the mail. The profile image needs to be 180 pixels wide by 180 pixels tall. Highlighted images, 1200 pixels wide by 717 pixels tall. If you're going to share an image on Facebook, it needs to be 1200 pixels wide by 630 pixels tall. Share a link thumbnail image, 1200 pixels wide by 627 pixels tall. So, you see here, the different sites have different sizes that are appropriate. Sometimes we can post images on, say, like Facebook, that the sizes are way too large for what we're doing. And so it's good to have this information. I'm going to see if I can't post this link reference here so that you can have it for yourself and remind yourself how to do that. Also, if you go to Google Images and type in something for pertaining to, let's just say, let's say, celebrate, and you're looking for an image that has something to do with celebrate, for an example. Okay, so you see here on here, it tells you what the size of the images are when you hover over the images. So this is kind of a good reference to go by too, in knowing whether or not you will have to change the size of the image based on what you're going to use that image for. Like this one here is 400 by 275. So if we go back here to our cheat sheet, so 425, it looks like that image may need to be decreased just a little bit, not too much, by the specified requirements here for these different social media sites. So you can do that uh, by looking at this. And one of the other things that I've learned, if you want high definition pictures, I learned this inside of my opportunity launch website, that if you click on search tools, okay, and you go to size, and if you click on larger than 200 megapixels, or 2 megapixels, I'm sorry, click on that, then it's going to show you images that will be in high def with those uh, sizes. So when you click on them, let's click on one, see that's a pretty big size picture. So let's go back to our cheat sheet here, and it's a high def picture. So let me find one that's like this one, for example. That's 3000. megapixels. It's high def where it looks like the fireworks are kind of standing out at you. So that's what high def is, where a picture will look like it's right there in front of you. So uh, these are good for. I use these type of images here. Look at this one. This looks like it's really live, popping out at you. And I use these type of images on my capture pages for opportunity launch. So when I go to Google Plus images and I look for things that I want to put on my capture pages, that's what I do is I go to the search tool and I look for something larger than 2 megapixels. So that's a new little trick that I have just taught you. Also, you can look, oh, right here, look under user rights, because a lot of images have copyrights on them, and people don't like you using them for certain things. So on this site also, you can look for things that are not, you can look for things that are labeled for reuse, and it will tell you which of these images you can use without infringing on somebody else's rights. So you have to be real careful about that because, there's laws out there that will, um, they will fine you, and they can fine you a lot of money for using images that have copyrights on them, or the user doesn't want you to use them. They don't want you copying them. So remember this, after you've clicked on tools larger than 2 MP, look for labeled for reuse and any of those images, and there's always quite a few of them. So there's not a limit on any of them. So you stay safe and uh, won't end up getting fines, big money for that. So I wanted to also show you, I don't know if I can do it or not, but I was going to show you how to, uh, like this one program I use for, it's like a auto post, and this image you can see here, this image here is really tiny. So I forget exactly what it is. I think it's 425 by, uh, oh, I can't remember, 425 by 525, something like that. But that image has to fit perfectly. This is like one of the applications I was talking about. The image has to fit in there perfectly, the right size, or when you go to post it, it's not going to show everything you wanted it to show. So let me see here, show you some of my pics on that I've done in the past. So see that the size of the image is really important here to capture everything that you want to put in there. Let's see if it's going to show it up here. See, so I created this picture on PZAP. And so once I downloaded it to my computer, then I had to go into my computer and I had to resize the picture to fit into this format on Pictly Redirect. So, sometimes it can take a little bit of time to get your pictures just the way that you want them, but it's really beneficial when you're sharing things about your business or um, trying to get a message out there. So let's see here if I can put that into the link here so that you can have this to uh, let's see here. Chat. Okay. So I'm going to open up the chat feature here, hopefully, and I want to share that link with you. I can do that here. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to go back and copy this link here. Copy. I'm going to come back to you, and I'm going to post that link here so that you have it for future reference to do your own sizing of your pictures, and so that they look professional, and you're not in any violation with different websites, or they just don't look. They look really good when you go to post them. So that's the training on different